When no one believes in you, when your silence is mistaken for weakness, and your ambition is labeled arrogance, remember this: that is not rejection, that is recognition. Most people live their lives trying to be accepted. You are beginning to live in a way that makes others uncomfortable. And that is why support disappears. Let me ask you something. Don't answer out loud. Just be honest with yourself. If you disappeared tomorrow, would anything truly change in the lives of people around you? Or are you still existing mainly to fit into expectations that were never designed for you? If that question creates tension, good. Tension means awareness is forming. Machiavelli understood something most people avoid. Men judge more with their eyes than with their minds. They don't follow truth. They follow what allows them to feel safe. And anyone who refuses to play along, who doesn't seek approval, who doesn't fit neatly into the hierarchy, is immediately perceived as a threat. That is why they don't support you. Not because you're wrong, but because your growth disrupts their comfort. While some people chase validation, others build power in silence. While some ask for permission, others create leverage. And if you feel isolated right now, pressured, misunderstood, it means you've stepped outside the herd. Understand this clearly. Support is a luxury. Power is a necessity. And the moment you stop needing approval, you become inconvenient. Soon after, you become dangerous. Machiavelli never taught kindness. He taught survival among men. He saw the world as it is, not as people wish it to be. And his lesson was simple. If you do not control perception, perception will control you. You are not here to be liked. You are here to rise. If you stay until the end of this, you'll understand why isolation is not punishment, it's preparation. Why doubt is a resource, and why the most powerful figures in history always began in the shadows. Remember this: every empire began in exile. Every dangerous individual was once underestimated, and if you are walking alone right now, it means you are moving forward. When no one supports you, you receive something most people never experience: freedom. Freedom from expectations, freedom from needing permission, freedom from the role others assigned to you. Isolation is not weakness, it is a crucible. Most people collapse without applause because they have never faced themselves in silence. They need noise to avoid their own emptiness, but strategy is born in quiet. Machiavelli understood this well. Power is not formed in comfort, it is forged in solitude. When the noise disappears, your thoughts sharpen. When praise is gone, you discover who you are without it. When no one helps you stand, you learn how to become unmovable. The weak require support to move. The strong create movement without it. Every doubt directed at you makes you colder, calmer, more precise. This is how Machiavellian power is born, not through friendship, not through trust, but through solitary observation of human nature. The lion hunts alone, not because it cannot join the pack, but because it does not need to. Isolation strips away illusions. It removes masks. What remains is intent. Stop expecting loyalty from those who fear your ambition. People rarely betray out of malice. They betray out of fear. Their doubt is not your burden. It is your reminder. You are not losing people. You are shedding weight. Power never comes from being liked. It comes from being undeniable. The Machiavellian mind understands this instinctively. While others seek approval, you study control. While others speak, you observe. While others react, you calculate. Every movement is a signal. Every pause is a confession. Every emotion is leaked information. People believe they hide their intentions. In reality, they reveal them constantly, through posture, through tone, through what offends them. Your task is not to react. Your task is to read. The one who controls emotion controls those ruled by it. The one who waits defeats the one who rushes. The one who cannot be read becomes the source of tension in any room. People trust those who make them feel safe, but they follow those who make them feel awe. Your presence must exist between fascination and fear. When they doubt you, do not defend yourself. Defense weakens position. Let outcomes speak. When they betray you, do not explode. Observe. Remove access. Continue forward. Emotion is not the enemy. It is a tool. But the tool must be in your hands, not the other way around. Cold psychology is not cruelty. It is clarity. Loyalty fades. Leverage remains. Study people deeply enough that their choices benefit you regardless of what they decide. At that moment, you stop competing. You begin orchestrating. Detachment is the highest form of power because it kills manipulation at its root. Machiavelli understood this clearly. Emotion is the leash society uses to control men. The moment you can be provoked, offended, or rushed, you are owned. But when you detach, when you stop reacting, you become unreadable. And unreadable men are dangerous. People live through emotion. They need to see your reaction to feel dominant. They want to know what angers you, what wounds you, what forces you to explain yourself. Never give them that satisfaction. Be still where they expect rage. Be silent where they expect defense. Let them drown in their own noise while you move with calm precision. Strategic detachment is not coldness. It is discipline. You choose where to invest attention. You ration empathy. You appear by design, not habit. Most people waste their lives trying to prove themselves. You do not prove. You position. You think in terms of timing, consequences, perception. Like a general who refuses to send troops into battle for emotional reasons, waiting instead for the moment when one strike decides everything. Detachment frees you from the opinions of others. Rejection becomes data. Betrayal becomes instruction. Failure becomes refinement. You do not chase, you attract. A man who does not flinch, does not justify, does not over-explain, begins to command respect, not because he is kind, but because he is unshakable. This is silent dominance. Train yourself to observe drama from above. From that height, emotions are signals, not storms. Even kindness becomes strategic when given consciously instead of reflexively. Care without attachment, act without hesitation, lead without seeking validation. This is how presence is built. The kind that changes a room before a single word is spoken. Rejection is raw material for supremacy. Every time you are ignored, dismissed, underestimated, you are being handed fuel. Most people don't know how to use it. The Machiavellian mind does not beg for acceptance. It extracts power from denial. Rejection reveals more than approval ever will. It exposes fears, values, mental limits of those who reject you. You do not turn rejection into pain. You turn it into precision. Weak men collapse when doors close. Strong men build new corridors. If they cannot see your value, it is because your vision extends beyond their horizon. If they exclude you, it is because you operate outside their framework. Let disapproval reshape you until you are unrecognizable. Most people need encouragement to continue. You need resistance. Every no sharpens will. Every betrayal converts naivety into discipline. Every mistake increases calculation. Machiavelli taught that perception governs reality. Rejection is merely opinion. It only gains power when you submit to it. Convert pain into hunger, doubt into strategy, loneliness into focus. When they shut you out, do not react emotionally. Study motives, understand logic. Position yourself where they are forced to reconsider. True revenge is not noise. True revenge is transformation. You do not announce a comeback. You become evidence. Silent success crushes louder than confrontation. When the world turns its back on you, do not chase it. Make it turn around. Control is the essence of power. Anyone who cannot govern himself will always serve someone who can. The Machiavellian begins with inner territory. Self-control is pure dominance. You act instead of reacting. You analyze while others panic. You set traps while others lose composure. The world belongs to those who dictate tempo. Control is not emotional suppression. It is emotional direction. Anger becomes fuel. Fear becomes information. Desire becomes vector. You speak less. You move deliberately. Every gesture carries intent. People feel your composure before they hear your words. This is how psychological gravity forms. Never argue. Never over-explain. Both are signs of leaking authority. Calm under pressure grants an advantage no performance can fake. No rhetoric replaces inner stability. Master yourself, and you begin to understand others, not through force, but through insight. You influence by knowing what drives them. Illusion of choice is the highest control. People believe they act freely while walking paths you designed. True influence is invisible. It does not announce itself. It operates. Know when to retreat. Know when to appear weak. Know when to reveal strength. Most men expose power too early. You do not. Power built for display collapses quickly. Power built in shadow survives generations. The Machiavellian mind understands this. The moment your intentions are obvious, the world begins preparing to neutralize you. This is why the true strategy is invisibility. The shadow is not cowardice. It is supreme control. You hide ambition behind calm. You conceal influence behind simplicity. You let others make noise while you collect leverage. Every public boast is a map for enemies. Every secret is fog. When they think you are still, you are planning. When they believe you are defeated, you are restructuring. When they assume you are gone, you are inside the system. Applause feeds ego and kills power. Reject it. Those who need visibility become slaves to the crowd. Those who operate unseen shape the crowd. Do not be obvious. Let them speculate. Imagined fear is stronger than real fear. Control 3 layers: what they see, what they suspect, what truly exists. Visible men face resistance. Invisible men shape outcomes. Speak little, listen much. Let silence unsettle them. Unpredictability is armor. Predictability is invitation. The unreadable man is always ahead. Discipline is the line between those who desire power and those who command it. Machiavelli understood that chaos is the natural state of man. Left unchecked, most people drift toward comfort, excuses, impulse. That is why they remain controllable. Discipline is not motivation. Motivation is emotional and temporary. Discipline is command. Execution without negotiation. You become both ruler and servant of your own will. You do not wait to feel ready. You do not bargain with fatigue. You act. Every morning is a vote. You either reinforce authority over yourself or you surrender it. There is no neutral position. Weak men seek comfort. Strong men turn discomfort into a forge. If it is uncomfortable, you are growing. If it is difficult, you are progressing. If quitting feels tempting, the structure is working. The Machiavellian builds systems where impulse has no authority. Habits become automatic. Focus becomes permanent. Excuses become impossible. While others complain about circumstances, you exploit them. While others spend energy on pleasure, you invest it into leverage. Every hour is a resource. Every minute is positioning. Every action either strengthens you or weakens you. Ruthless discipline is not deprivation. It is delay. You allow pleasure only when it serves strategy. Emotion becomes subordinate, useful, but never trusted. When exhaustion appears, you move. When doubt whispers, you act.
When fear freezes others, you advance one step. Consistency intimidates because it cannot be negotiated with randomness. They will call you obsessed. But obsession is simply the word the undisciplined use to excuse lack of purpose. You are not here to be balanced. You are here to be effective. Self-mastery precedes world mastery. Routine is your fortress. Repetition is your ritual. Focus is your weapon. You do not always feel powerful, but your structure makes you powerful regardless of feeling. Power is not won on the battlefield of facts. It is won on the battlefield of perception. Machiavelli warned that men judge more by appearance than by reality. Truth is secondary. Impression is primary. People do not follow what is real. They follow what feels consistent with their fears and desires. The weak defend themselves against opinion. The powerful manufacture opinion. You do not speak to express emotion. You speak to frame meaning. If you are perceived as strong, conflict hesitates. If you are perceived as inevitable, resistance dissolves. If you are perceived as mysterious, people self-regulate around you. Presence is engineered. Posture, eye contact, silence, pacing. Calm in chaos reads as superiority. Silence in argument reads as confidence. Distance reads as authority. This is not deception, it is architecture. Facts without framing are powerless. Framing without facts can still move crowds. Select a small number of traits you will project relentlessly. Then align actions to reinforce them until they become unquestioned. Reputation is not opinion. It is leverage. When attacked with rumor, do not respond emotionally. Respond with outcomes. Noise always loses to results when results benefit the majority. At times, appear uncertain to invite overconfidence. At times, appear humble to receive truth. You control angles of visibility. You decide what is seen and what remains shadowed. People will defend your image if it benefits them.
This is the most reliable form of loyalty. Patience is not inactivity. It is power under restraint. The Machiavellian understands that time is the sharpest blade, and those who rush cut themselves first. Impatience smells like fear. Fear reveals position. You wait while others rush. You observe while others act. You strike only when variables converge. Silence creates pressure. Delay creates imbalance. People reveal themselves when forced to wait. Their masks crack. Their motives surface. Control timing, and you control outcome. Every pause refines the strike. Every delay multiplies impact. You do not chase opportunity, you stalk it. The greatest victories belong to those who move last, when the opponent has already exhausted himself. Let them spend energy. Let them expose plans. Let them panic. Your stillness becomes a mirror of their chaos, and that reflection breaks them. Because the man who does not rush feels as if he knows something others do not. That perception alone is leverage. To become untouchable is not to avoid impact. It is to reach a state where no impact alters your direction. The Machiavellian man does not seek safety. Safety breeds dependence. He builds inevitability. As long as you depend on approval, you can be controlled. As long as you depend on comfort, you can be bought. As long as you depend on stability, you can be threatened. The first step toward being untouchable is severing these dependencies. You stop waiting to be understood. You stop hoping to be supported. You stop building plans that require permission. You become a system. Your thinking is no longer emotional. It is structural. You view yourself as a project, the world as a field, people as variables. This is not cynicism, it is maturity. Machiavelli warned that those who rely on others fall with their weaknesses. Those who rely on themselves fall only when they choose to change course. You build an internal core that does not require confirmation. You know who you are when the world doubts you. You know where you are going, even when the path disappears. Being untouchable means calm inside chaos. It means losing without collapse. It means retreating without feeling defeated. You stop proving. You stop arguing. You stop explaining yourself to those incapable of understanding. Your energy is no longer spent protecting ego. It is invested in construction. And this is when you become dangerous. Because a man who cannot be offended, cannot be rushed, cannot be shaken, moves beyond the game. He becomes the one who rewrites it. Look back. If no one supported you, it was not a mistake. If you were underestimated, it was an advantage. If you walked alone, it was training. You did not lose time. You were being forged. Every silent moment taught you to listen. Every doubt taught you to calculate. Every loss taught you to separate the essential from the irrelevant. You became calmer, colder, more precise.
And if you are still here, if you stayed until the end, then something inside you does not break easily. Most people do not stay. They avoid mirrors without decoration. They prefer excuses to responsibility. But you stayed. That alone separates you. Remember the principle Machiavelli left behind, even when it is not quoted directly. The world is not ruled by the kindest, nor by the loudest, but by the most disciplined, patient, and controlled. Those who know how to wait. Those who know how to remain silent. Those who know how to act without witnesses. You may appear any way you choose on the surface, but internally, you must be structured. If you want to rise when no one supports you, stop expecting support. If you want strength, stop chasing approval. If you want authority over your life, begin with authority over yourself. And now, a final word directly to you.
If this video gave you clarity, if even one idea landed exactly where it needed to, if you felt these words describe something you've sensed but never articulated, subscribe, not out of habit, but out of recognition. Leave a like, not for the algorithm, but as a signal to yourself that you choose awareness over comfort. And do one more thing. Send this video to one person, not a group, not a feed. One person you trust, someone you want to share understanding with, not entertainment. Because real value is not in knowing alone. It is in knowing alongside those who can handle the truth. If you are here, you are ready. Move quietly. Build in shadow. Let results speak. This is the Machiavellian path.